We'll start with Mr. LeBlanc.
Oh, thank you. Okay. Yes, thank you, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak now. I appreciate that.
Welcome, Mr. LeBlanc. We're kind of allocating 2 minutes here. Does that work for you, or do you need a little more?
I may need a little more, but I try to keep it as short as I can. And,
well, let's
but I
go ahead.
appreciate your indulgence as well.
Go ahead.
First of all, I've been retired from the Irvine Company some 8 years ago. I was here in 1988. I helped craft the open space agreement. I worked for the Irvine Company. I worked with Mayor Agron, Sally Ann Sheridan at the time, and a large group of citizens that were interested in open space. I put on this first slide, which is the attachment A to the initiative resolution 88-1. And I think you can see from that the notion that we had in mind to consolidate major open space areas in the South. But importantly, and go to slide 2, please. This is a zoom in close-up on central Irvine. That preservation category is right there above Irvine Center Drive next to the 5 freeway. And all of the other land uses there. That's where we transferred development rights and intensity, primarily from the south to the central flatlands, which was between the San Diego Freeway and the Santa Ana Freeway. So that area's preservation, it was to be approximately 176 gross acres. Now, and it was strategically located there along the Jeffrey Spine, because a big part of the concept was to put your open spaces so you could help embellish the trail user's experience. And I want to congratulate the city on what you've recently been able to accomplish with the overcrossing on that over the I-5 freeway, so that trail users can now go over the freeway, and they're going to begin to enjoy a bird's eye view of what you're going to see on that property now, which is a pristine, unique ecosystem that is being used as a golf course. It could have been orange trees. It was always going to be man-made. But the important was to put in the central Irvine, which was the recipient of the transfer development intensity, to give them the benefit of some open space preservation area. And it was supposed to be preserved forever. In perpetuity. The Irvine Company was supposed to provide an easement that would transfer a property right to the city so that you would control that by virtue of that. They would operate it privately, but it had to be open to the public, which it has. And the Irvine Company did a tremendous job in creating that golf course property. It has its own unique ecosystem. It's an ecological preserve. It uses the recycled water. And what bothers me so much, the notion of abandoning this preservation, is to take away the equity of allocating the city's open space system. Instead of, if you look at the next slide, that's the location. Look at the green area and look at what's left in central Irvine. That area is supposed to be the respite of open space, the buffer besides the development, the higher density units in the central flatlands, and the industrial area to the right, known as now as Focus Area 2. And by the way, the state has certified your housing element. You don't need to take away the open space in Oak Creek at the expense of this other area. You can accomplish your housing goals easily without destroying the preservation area in Oak Creek. And I urge you to rethink that. And as to the ballot measure, it is smoke and mirrors, what the people have said here. The company always understood that the open space that may be added to the open space agreement was to be additive. Whether it's a park dedication or mitigation area or a project design feature. That went with the territory of developing that land and project. The company never thought you could supplant the open space and somehow trade that back. That's wrong. It's a deception, and it shouldn't be followed in your ballot measure. Have it go straight forward. Just ask the question: should we change and maybe put the initiative resolution back on the ballot? Have attachment A and have the voters ask: should we take out this preservation and allow housing development instead? Do it straightforward. If you're not going to follow the initiative, my preference would be stop the process, honor the initiative resolution. But if you got to go for the ballot, then that's what you should do.
Thank you for your comments.
Thank you very much.